Nnamdi Kanu is out of that place and is able to tell you, the people of Eastern Nigeria, especially those of you who they have managed to use their propaganda so far, right? Whose their propaganda has kind of like worked on very well, because I've read a lot of you are like, he's destroyed our region, he caused the unrest, he incited the youth, all the youth who are now agitated in Eastern Nigeria, it was in, as if to say the same youth were not existing when Nnamdi Kanu was free out there. The youth, they were grouping with their flags, colorful, and their number intimidating, all screaming the name of one man, Nnamdi Kanu, Nnamdi Kanu. At the same time, religiously chanting the name of the nation that is so dear to them, because Nigeria has disappointed them so much that way. Biafra, Biafra, intimidating so much that people feared that these guys that they are seeing behind Nnamdi Kanu, if the government doesn't do anything, then they say if the government didn't do anything, they are going to turn to dangerous people. All these guys who are afraid of what, or probably afraid of their own deeds, are afraid of Nnamdi Kanu. You see what they have done after they kidnapped him. So if he tells you that, give me 5 minutes when I'm out of this place, because it's going to be you and them, then it's not going to be that hatred or whatever they told you about Nnamdi Kanu, whatever thing you believe and all that, including those of you who have suffered in the hands of all these armed group, different armed terrorists in that place, including the military. Those of you who have felt so humiliated for your region being militarized and the rest of that, and you put the blame on Nnamdi Kanu, not the governors who actually invited them over, and not Nigeria who sanctioned it and gave them the license to kill. So do you see the battle now? Why Nnamdi Kanu, they don't want him out? Because the current narrative of the Eastern Nigeria suits the criminal politicians there, and it works well with the divisive politics of APC, because, you know, don't say we were like, love ourselves that much before APC came. Don't get me wrong. We've always had our fault lines, our red lines, sort of, in that contraption before APC came. It was when APC came that everybody started actually realizing that there is nothing called one Nigeria. In fact, what you have is many Nigerias. Bukwari gave every ethnic, every tribe a definition that makes them feel like they are not part of a body, of a whole body. In case if you don't know, all this division, all this tribalism, all this hateful rhetorics and all of that you are saying today, they were all brought by APC. And if you are not that probably like forgetful, you will know what they did with Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, especially when they felt like he's an Igbo, because he had Azikiwe, Jonathan, Goodluck, Ebele, Azikiwe, Jonathan. They said he's Igbo. So the rate at which they entered with Jonathan that time, it was because APC, Egbekegbe, attacked his tribe or his ethnic nationality, which they misrepresented to push their political agenda. Now, waiting push all of us to this end today. That you now have the Yoruba this, Hausa that, Fulani this, the Middle Beltans saying they are not Northerners anymore. They are Middle Beltans. The Hausas are saying, no, it's not Hausa Fulani, Hausa de Fulani de. Right now, Hausas can't wait if they have the opportunity to arm themselves and start killing the Fulanis as we speak right now. This, in the last 10 years of APC, those of you who have lived long enough, you agree with me. It never used to be like this. But that's what they brought. And that is what they are going to make sure that they continue to weaponize. Because it is what keeps them in power. If you want to, you know. So they would continue. And concerning, talking about that same, double standard, they call it. Here is a local government chairman in Katsina State. Take a look at that screen very well. the guy in that gray or ash Babariga. That is the local government chairman for Sabua local government area in Katsina State. His name is Gil Anemo. And guess what? You see, this gathering is actually the gathering of a wedding of one known, notorious Fulani terrorist. His daughter is getting married. The local government chairman that you saw who attended the peace meeting, that you saw the video a week or two back, right? That's the guy. So to them, they are building communal, peaceful relationship. So he's the special guest of honor. A Fulani terrorist that is kidnapping and killing people, right? Is having a wedding for his daughter. And the local government chairman, where is domiciled, doing his own abduction and all of that, is the special guest of honor inside Nigeria. So if you want to speak English, oh. So tell us that we are demarketing Nigeria, we are not patriotic and every other nonsense that comes to your politically correct mind. But don't forget that all these things you are watching right now, all these things you are hearing right now, they are happening and they are sanctioned by the criminals in Nigeria, and the rest of the world is watching, as they should. You know? So don't ever think that this is like an echo chamber where it's just us. Nigeria is not isolated by any means. Demarketing Nigeria, where the world knows that terrorists are being freed, drug dealers are being released from prison, while activists demanding for a just society and a responsible government, right, are being locked up indefinitely in prisons. Most of the time, they intentionally use the compromised judiciary to ensure that justice is completely delayed. As they say, justice delayed is justice denied, which is true. And that is what's going on in that place. A country where the rule of law is a luxury, cannot blame anyone else for his own sort of like backwardness or whatever, but itself. And those of you who don't understand how that works, right? You will eventually. You will find out. In Lagos, right? Where it is very constant, the news that comes from Lagos most of the time is that of demolition, and demolition. So we've seen these demolitions take place in so many areas, so many places in Lagos, but it seems that it is not ending anytime soon. In FESTAC, that's the FESTAC town in Lagos, it was their turn yesterday when the residents woke up to see, army of armed policemen, military guys, as well as bulldozers that started demolition very early. And it's always the same accusation as well. Yeah. Or they built on something, or they built on land that they shouldn't, and the rest of them. People, the same questions as well. How come that when this construction started, the local government, the state, actually supervised them, issued documents that they are now possibly like rejecting? How? Let's see where it is, Nigeria. Let's go to FESTAC and then witness what they witnessed. Victims. Or are they not victims?
Oh. No priority. No prior notice. We just pursue person for your house now. FESTAC Lagos.
See this gate fine. That gate is fine.
The same property there inside though. Jesus. Boy, what's happening? Hey, yeah. Well, you could not sit inside here. And now, Lagos State, why now? Say now.
After they fall out small, they not keep fall out.
This is People's Shop. This is People's Shop at 17 Road, 6th Avenue, 17 Road. This will wake up, what people wake up to see this morning. As you can see, this is what people wake up. Look at how people are looking for their goods. This is a supermarket. A supermarket is here, and a Bet Niger shop is here. Electronic shop is here. Electronic shop is as well here with a plumbing shop. Look at people's shop. Look at people's shop. Left and right. This is the new building. You can see from over there. As you can see, Governor Sanwo-Olu should explain to the people of Lagos State. I'm always saying this on every of my video. If you laugh or you think that today is an Igbo man shop that is being destroyed, tomorrow it will be your turn. I always say this. These are people's goods. These are people's shop. Waking up early this morning to this. I'm asking you, is it because it's an Igbo man shop? It's not only Igbo that is here. So I'm calling on every Nigerian to wake up. Let every Nigerian wake up. Is this the APC and Tinubu government you have voted for? This is a left and right side of the road. The road is big enough to contain as much car as possible. You can see. You can see these people shop. This is 6th Avenue by 17 Road, FESTAC and Amuwad of Lagos State. You see it. This is people's shops. Today being the 11th day of October 2025. This is one of the victims. As you can see, this is how he's looking for his goods up and down. You see, this is how people are picking their goods this morning. You wake up this morning to come and look for your daily bread. You wake up this morning to come and look for your daily bread. This is what you encounter. This is what you encounter. Is this the Nigeria we pray for? Why people are committing atrocities in the north and Nigerian government is not saying anything? Babajide Sanwo-Olu, Prince Lanle Sanusi, is this what we come up for? Is this what we voted you guys for? Is this what we voted you people for? You can see, these are people's goods being destroyed. The goods inside people's shop. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. See how people are looking for their belongings, their things. Nah. How are these people going to survive? This is laptops. This is gadgets. As you can see, tell me the hope, the faith you are giving to the owner of this. You want them to be depressed? You want them to commit suicide? What do you want, Nigerian government?
Like, how is that normal? Those are not people trading on the roadside. You get what I mean now? Supermarkets, electronic shops, building materials, restaurants, well laid out and all of that. I mean, I don't understand. Like, you give them notice, even if they probably fail to move out when they notice, you still don't have any right of destroying their things. In the Nigerian way, you can get them to evacuate all their stores when they see that you're about to start demolishing, even if for saving things that could be saved for that moment. But the intention is all these economic ruins. These are businesses that some people, right? Like it's happened in many places. Some people will die. Some, they will never recover from that video you just watched. See that video you just watched there? There are some people right now who have been economically ruined like that. And it's not just them. It will involve, it will include their family, their children. You see how things affect children, right? If their children are going to better schools that is funding, now it won't be able to. So the children will have to find somewhere else or possibly stop going to school. And so many other things that will eventually follow this. But to these guys who have this power, who doesn't really have this consideration in their mind, the empathy and all that, right? Because if you're doing the government job, it also comes with empathy, except that in the society you have today, where they have weaponized tribalism, weaponized ethnicism, religion, division, and the rest of that for political gains, it makes it worse. Because what they are inflicting, right, is like trying to inflict an economic injury, hoping that if they can wreck this set of people, to some extent, right, economically, they can become so handicapped. A kind of a theory that is so stupid. They are Nigerians in Nigeria, with this country where the main people who are holding Nigeria together to some extent. There are two. The first ones are these people who stayed in Nigeria despite having the chance of possibly leaving the country with whatever money they have. They invested there, facing all of this draconian, corrupt, compromised system running business in order to employ people and keep running the services and all of that. Those ones, they are the first one. The second set of people holding Nigeria together are the Nigerians in the diaspora. Those of us who are subsidizing friends, family, extended family, unknown people, random social media friends and all that, sending money into that system. Because the rest are criminals who are stealing the money, using your name to borrow money that they don't have intention